We got the late great Shock G is up next.
There we go.
So I have his discography. I'll kind of run through that while Lone is
Good. Go ahead and start.
You good?
Producing.
Yeah, you can go through.
All right, so Shock G, we all know Shock G, and rest in peace to the OG. Went through the discography. We all know Sex Package. He produced the whole album. So, you know, that right there alone is we know what that album
That's a
was.
classic.
Yeah,
I don't really know that. Who is this?
Digital Underground.
Digital Underground.
Oh, yeah. I was never really huge in the digital. That's kind of before my time a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was like 89, 90, 91.
Yeah, early.
Yeah.
You know, Pac was a roadie with them, and you know he got on that same song and destroyed it, and it was a rap. So
That was even after Sex Packets.
show us
Because that was featured on the soundtrack of...
What's the Dan Aykroyd movie, Long?
Which one?
I hate you.
Trading Places.
No,
No.
man. Terry's right. I can't think of the name of the movie though, but it was a Dan Aykroyd joint, right?
Yeah.
He was in the movie.
I
Anyway,
can't remember the movie, but Dan Aykroyd, had paint all on their face.
You don't remember that
and
movie?
Prosthetics.
Early '90s.
Coneheads?
No, not Coneheads.
Nah.
Before Coneheads.
Prosthetics.
Yeah, he looked weird in the.
Who else was in it?
Some other people.
Oh, you talk. I'll have to look it up. Yeah.
Go to Dan Aykroyd's movie page, early '90s.
I'll figure that out. Yeah.
All right, so
Nothing but trouble.
Nothing But Trouble. That's
Thank
the
you,
movie.
Flood. Thank you.
Thank you. The Flood is on it. Appreciate you. All right, man. So there's more Digital Underground, and then we start getting into some Pac records. Rebel Underground, Words of Wisdom. Let's see.
What I Want to Do for Love, Tupac.
Yep. I Get Around. Come on, man. You already know what that is. That's huge. Let's see. So Many Tears.
Bobby Brown.
Getaway remix. Yep. He's got joints with the Loonies. Let's see.
Did his production reign kind of stop like in the 90s though?
As I go through, I
Late
believe
90s.
late 90s. I believe you're right. Let's see. He has some of these artists. Okay, let's see. Prince, that's big. Love Sign, 1998. Let's see. He got a Mac Mall joint in 2001. KRS-One got a joint with Murs in 2002. Yeah, it stops at 2004 alone, and the rest of it is just guest appearances. So his joints with Pac are the iconic joints. Obviously, his work with Digital Underground is iconic. Bobby Brown remix, you can throw that in there. Working with the Loonies. Shout out to the West Coast. I think those are the highlights. And Terry, you can see the list as well.
Yeah.
Unless I'm missing something. Yeah.
So Many Tears, Tupac.
That's big.
Man.
That's big. That's real big. I Get Around.
I woke up and screamed, F the world. They try to say that I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, that's one of my favorite albums ever.
That it is. But yeah, he's those records are legendary. Now, you know, he might get hogtied on some of the other categories, but he got some iconic records. Let's go ahead and go into our list, as we always do with the criteria for Shock G. Influence, impact on peers, and upcoming producers.
I'm going to give him a 9.
You give him a 9? Okay.
On influence. I mean, he kind of was one of them G-Funk pioneers, honestly.
I'm not mad at that. I think I'm going to go...
7.
He sampled a lot of...
I was going to go 7 too.
Early, he sampled a lot of Parliament Funkadelic stuff early.
Yeah.
Which kind of led Dr. Dre and them down that same rabbit hole.
I ain't mad at that.
You know, so...
Yeah.
I mean, that influence right there.
Dre just was on steroids with it, took it to the next level.
That's why I have to give him a 9 on the influence.
I'm going to go 7, Long.
Yeah, I'm going to go 7 too. You want me to...
Oh, yeah. Let me see if it lets me enter. I don't know why. I should have checked.
Oh, you having that issue?
Yeah, I should have checked with you before. That's my bad.
What'd you say, Terry?
I said 9.
Okay.
We'll do that next week for sure to make sure I got access.
No, it's okay.
How versatile are the hip hop records?
Versatile.
He's in the same lane a lot.
I'll probably say about a...
But you have to think of time period too a little bit.
Yeah, that's true, because you don't have as much to work with.
I'll go 7 on that.
7?
I'll say 7 on that too.
I'll go 7 with y'all. That's fair. I'll go 7 with y'all.
Bye.
collaborators, different hip hop styles of artists, producers, works. So we said Loonies. He had a Prince joint thrown in there.
Not hip hop though.
And who else? Pac, obviously, Digital Underground, Mac Mall,
Saphir.
Yep.
Bobby Brown, not hip hop.
Not hip hop.
I'll say
Loonies,
7.
KRS-One,
Actually 6. I'm
Murs.
about to say 6 on collaborators.
Okay. I'm gonna go 7.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I don't know. I have to throw a time period in there. I'm gonna go 7. I feel like it's a little bit different, harder to.
Yeah, I guess
I can appreciate that.
I'm gonna go with 7 too.
Yeah, I can appreciate that you take that in consideration.
I think you have to.
Yeah, that's dope. Big hits, cult classics from the producer. Now, we named some huge records.
I'm gonna go 8.
Yeah, I'm feeling 8 on this one. Those are timeless records. The big ones are timeless records.
I can agree with you guys on that.
Consistency, quality of the material released.
7.
I'm gonna go 6. The highs are high, but
yeah, I'll go 7 too. Actually,
yeah,
7.
Body of work. How great is the overall body of work?
I'm giving him an 8.
Yeah. I don't think I'm mad at an 8. We can do that.
I'm gonna go 7.
I'll do 8. How often are the songs great for their beats? Final product.
I'm gonna go 7.
He's living at that 7 mark.
Yeah. I can't argue with 7, bro.
Because he's better than average. You know what I'm saying?
He is better than average.
That's what I mean. Like,
I'm not mad at that. You say 7 too long?
Yeah.
All right, melodic elements. Use samples or originals. I didn't know he played the piano on.
Yeah, he get busy on melodies.
Yeah, his key game is high, way higher than I thought.
I'm gonna say 8 on melodies.
I'm gonna give him a strong. I'm gonna go 9. I was impressed with him on the keys. I didn't know I didn't know he could play piano like that.
He had a song on his first album called "The Piano Man."
True.
How great were the melodies, though? Outside of being able to play them,
I'll put it to you this way: he wasn't as Ninth Wonder says, tink tinking.
No, he wasn't. And then the sample game is out of this world. Honestly,
tink tinking.
He wasn't tink tinking on the piano. I say that.
I'll go 8.
I can vouch for him on that.
Drums, I'll go 6.
I'll go 7 on drums.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 7 on drums.
Man, Ninth Wonder be saying tink tink.
He said he's not just tink tinking. I saw that clip. There's playing and then there's playing. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah, Ninth was upset, boy. They was talking about the producer.
No, Shock G was a solid producer, man.
Facts. So let's see what it scored. Well, it's only 3 of us, but he got a 7.3.
7.3 solid for Shock G.
Yeah, that's respectable. He did not get hogtied.
And then I like how you brought up you have to consider the era that he produced in.
Yes.
Which would weigh who he worked with. You know what I'm saying? So
he worked with a lot of people for his era.
Yeah.
You know, so and he's super slept on.
Yeah.
Like
absolutely.
Super slept on.
I'm glad I'm gonna have to remember that from a context standpoint as we continue. That's a good point.
I mean, even his style, like creating the character Humpty Hump, is based off of Parliament Funkadelic.
Yeah.
Sir knows the funk.
Mm-hmm.
So
and they kind of had that vibe with their live show.
Yeah,
remember
definitely.
how crazy their live show was?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Pac was a background dancer and a roadie. You know what I'm saying?
They had the game on lock for a little minute.
Facts. Okay. All right, man. So do we have time long for Mike Will Made It? Because you know his discography is gonna be.
I'll say we probably hold that one.
We got about a minute left.
Yeah.
For the show. So
well, I guess
we'll tuck that one till next week.
Because his discography is gonna be stupid.
Yeah, we can hold off on that. So who we got coming up here? We got DJ Paul, Juicy J.
That's gonna be good.
Mike Will Made It, Crisis, Damage.
Yeah.
Now we're getting into some of the guys.
DJ Tope's coming up. Now we getting in there. Warren G, Illmind, Pimp.
I'm gonna say
yeah.
Shock G is better than Warren G.
I would agree. You like Shock G?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
he's always been an advocate for Sex Package though.
You also like early Tupac stuff.
Yeah.
And Shock G's all over that.
Yeah.
In multiple ways.
Warren G is going to be interesting. I'll just say that. I'm thinking Terry is right, But I'm gonna have to look at it on paper to make sure.
Without Shock G, is Warren G really a producer? Because I mean, he took those same elements that Shock G was doing, kind of introduced to the world, and created the G-Funk era.
You made a good point about the G-Funk. You made a good point. Dre just took it out this world.